Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind so I don't look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So happy 2026 everyone. I hope this will be an awesome year for you. A year full of good fragrances, no upheavals, very good surprises. Yeah, let's hope that this year will be a very good one. So today I'm going to talk about my empties, all my fragrance empties. Firstly, the empties that was not on my project pan, then those that I've emptied on my project pan. I will show you what's left on my project pan, confession time, and then I will pack the project pan for 2026. That's a lot saying project pan. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. I've got my empties that were not on the project pan in this bag. Okay, these are just the ones, the 2026 fragrances. Okay, so for my empties, I don't have any Middle Eastern fragrances. For the project pan of 2026, I do have some Middle Eastern, but for the empties, no Middle Eastern because I've only started that journey this year. So let me show you my empties. This is this is Pink Sugar by Aquilina. This is a 50 ml. This is a sugary cotton candy licorice fragrance. And I already repurchased it. This is a 50 ml. I purchased a 100 ml. I think if I remember correctly, I bought this bottle in 2022. So I finished it over 3 years. Then I've got Flower Bomb. I am very sad about this. This is Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. It is 100 ml. I had a 20 ml of this and then I got this 100 ml. And I think if memory serves me right, I got this one also in 2022. This is a tea osmanthus vanilla fragrance and I will 100% repurchase this one somewhere in 2026. The next one is a 50 ml from Chanel Chance Eau de Toilette. This is pineapple, patchouli, very fresh fragrance. I love this fragrance. I will definitely also repurchase this one somewhere in 2026 as the budget allows. Most of my empties I will repurchase, those who are that's not on the project pan. Then oh, and I bought this one. When did I buy this one? Also 2022. I think most were 2022 to be honest. Then I've got Black Opium by YSL. This is my second bottle. My first bottle was 100 ml. This is a 50 ml. I definitely bought this one. I remember distinctly in June of 2022. This is a coffee, vanilla, pear fragrance. I love this fragrance and I'll definitely buy a third bottle of this one, no doubt. Reach in and see what's left. 2 left. Then we have Serosa 62. This is a caramel, pistachio, almond, very, very sweet fragrance. I love this fragrance. I think this is a 90 ml. I will definitely repurchase this one. I've got Minya by Paris Corner that smells very much the same, almost 100%. But I don't know why, I just want this one again as well. Okay, and then lastly for my empties that were not on the pan is... Oh, sorry, and I keep on forgetting. This one I actually bought in 2024. And I finished it within a year. I bought it May of 2024 and yeah, last year at least, May, June, around that time I finished it. So this is Hypnotic Vanilla by Zara. This smells very much like Hypnotic Poison, one of my favorite fragrances. And this one yeah, it's just a doughy vanilla fragrance. I also, I think, bought this one in 2024, and this is a 30 ml, so I also finished this under 2 years at least. I will not repurchase it simply because I do have Hypnotic Poison, the original, and I really like that one. So these are all my empties that were not on the project ban. Ooh, like, okay. So those were 5, and they were basically most of them from 2022 and some from 2024. Okay, so just gonna put it to the side. And then let's go to the project ban. So, okay, how will we do this? Okay. First empty is Christina Aguilera By Night. This is a deep vanilla, sort of sexy fragrance that you can wear at night. It's fruity as well. There's a lot of fruits in here. There's pineapple and lily of the valley, I believe. Magnolia perhaps. And yeah, fruity floral vanilla. But it's quite a deep vanilla. It's a 30 ml that I bought in 2022. There's a pattern here. And I will not be repurchasing it. It was not a bad fragrance. I just am over it, and I actually struggled to finish it. The next one is a 30 ml of Girl of Now by Elie Saab. I've got a 80 or 90 ml of this one that I still have to finish. This is a pistachio, creamy orange blossom fragrance. It smells very nice, but there's tuberose in here, and as soon as it hits my skin, it becomes soapy, and I'm not sure whether that's due to the pistachio, the tuberose, or the orange blossom. I think it's the tuberose. I bought this one in 2022 or 2021. It might actually have been 2021. And I did struggle to finish it because it's also very strong. Okay, then I've got Riri by Rihanna. This is a rum passion fruit. Actually just plainly a fruity floral girly, you know, that sort of like Rihanna's Sweet Like Candy, like those sort of fragrances. Very, very sweet, slightly musky. I think this is a 50 ml. I bought it in 2022. I did enjoy it, but it was light. It almost performed like a body mist rather than a perfume, and I will not be repurchasing it. Right, then we have VIP Private Show by Britney Spears. This is a 50 ml. I bought it also in 2022. I really struggled to finish this one, and there might even be a drop left. Yeah, I think might be a drop left. If I shake it, it sounds like it. This, I always say, it's like a bowl of fruits, but it's still perfumey. There's a load of fruits in here, but it smells on the one hand juvenile, on the other hand dated. I don't know what to make of it, and to me it smells a bit cheap and a bit synthetic, so definitely will not repurchase. I won't repurchase any of the empties on my project ban. That's why they were on my project ban in the first place. The next empty is Diesel Loverdose Red Kiss. I love the feel of this bottle. It feels like it's in the shape of a heart, right? And these indents make me think of a Swarovski crystal for some or other reason. So this is, if I remember right, there's a nut in here, and I can't remember if it's hazelnut or chestnut. But it's one of those nuts, and it's vanilla. It smells vanilla. It smells very sexy. There's cocoa pod in here, I remember now. It's also something fruity in here. Really a very nice, affordable fragrance. You really can't go wrong. I'm over it. Let me see. Then I've got Jimmy Choo Illicit. This is a gingery caramel fragrance. This is a 40 ml. Yeah, it's definitely, if you spray it, the first spray, that it opens with a hefty dose of ginger. But then you get that caramel. It's quite sweet, little bit floral, very nice fragrance. This is a 40 ml. I bought this one, I think, in 2021. Really nice fragrance, but a bit boring, to be honest. So I'm glad that is done. The next one is just this very small 4 milliliters of, oh, don't roll out, 4 milliliters of La Vie Belle. I've got, you know, the original 100 ml, no, 50 ml of the original La Vie Belle. And I've got La Vie Belle Intense and Intense Mint and Vanilla Nude. So I'm glad the small one is done. And then I've got Dolce & Gabbana Garden. It's just a travel spray. And I've got 100 ml of this. This is the coconut, creamy, white florals, milky fragrance. Very, very nice. And it performs so good. I forgot to say, this one I got in 2021. So it took me quite a while for this 4 ml. So now for the ones I did not finish. Ooh, it looks a bit chaotic here. Let me just move all of these to the side. I say, okay. So we are going to start packing the project pan, but we will start with those that I did not finish this last year and that I will still have on the project pan for 2026. I'm just quickly going to take all these empties away and then I will be back to pack the project pan. Okay, I'm back and you can obviously not see that, but this is the part of all my empties. Wow, I think I didn't do too bad of a job, but okay. So I did not finish Miss Dior, the 2017 formulation. This is a 50 ml. When did I get this one? In 2021. I wore it a few times to work especially, but yeah, I did not finish this one. I did not finish English Pear and Freesia by Jo Malone. This is, as the name suggests, a pear and freesia. Yeah, it's bright, it's sort of champagne-y. I sometimes wish there was a little less freesia and a bit more pear. Oh, and I forgot to say, this one, Miss Dior, is a rosy, citrusy, slightly powdery, very feminine scent. Okay, then I also did not finish Gucci Bamboo. This is the 50 ml that I also got around the 2021-2022s. This is actually my second bottle. I had it previously, I can't remember when, and then I just felt the need to have this one again. This is a Cassis Lily of the Valley fragrance. To me, I always say it smells like jasmine, but there's no jasmine listed. It smells a bit woody. It's really a nice fragrance, but I'm really over it. So I'm not happy that it's still on my project pan. Then I've got Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. This is your typical Dolce & Gabbana DNA. It's that lemon apple DNA, but there's coconut in here. It's a very nice fragrance, and if you've followed my channel, you will know light blue is one of my favorite fragrances, especially the light blue intense. But this one, it does something weird on my skin. I'm just not fond of it, and I know I've barely made a dent in this one. Okay, now we are going to pack the rest of the tray. So here is Jimmy Choo Fever. This is a coffee, if I remember right, caramel, happy, bubbly fragrance. It smells like clubbing or partying, and there's really nothing wrong with it. It's just slightly boring. You know, I prefer my Black Opium to this one, for example. It's both gives the same vibe in my opinion, but I just prefer Black Opium. Okay. Then we've got a Middle Eastern one. This is Haya or however you pronounce it, by Lattafa. This is, there's tangerine in here, there's white florals in here, and you really can smell that white florals. I think there's strawberry. You can smell that it smells like white florals, but also slightly sweet and slightly fruity. It's not a bad fragrance. You know, the fragrances I have on my project pan are the fragrances I want to use up and I don't want to repurchase them. So this is not bad. It smells slightly like Rihanna's Kiss, if you've ever smelled that fragrance. It also smells like Charlie Red, if I remember that fragrance correctly. I don't know. I'm not in love with it, so I want to finish it. I'm not a huge white floral fan, I think. And then I've got Dylan Blue by Versace. This is, there's many notes in here. There's green apple in here, and there's clover and forget-me-not and peach. I think it's a very fruity floral fragrance, but at the end of the day, it smells like a very clean, shampooy, definitely shampooy, fresh out of the shower fragrance. It's really nice. This is just a 30 ml. I got this in 2022. But I just find myself never reaching for it, and also slightly boring, I must say. Okay. Speaking of, I've just spoke about Rihanna's Kiss. Here is the very big bottle. This is 100 ml. So this is really a white floral. You see, it's a white floral bomb. This smells a lot like Haya. A lot. It's like thick, fruity, white florals, warm. There's something a bit dated about it. That's my thing. There's something a bit dated. And I've once heard someone said that the bottle also is quite vintage. So I think that fits quite with the fragrance. I don't know how I think I'm going to finish this 100 ml, because it is also a very, very good performer, but I can only try. Okay, so the next one we have is Kissa Pink by Paris Corner. This is a sweet, fruity fragrance. Many people say it smells like strawberry milkshake. Yeah, to some extent it does, but there's still something very perfumey in here, but it's a sweet, slightly musky fragrance. It smells almost to a T like Yara by Lattafa. There's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's a bit boring, and it also turns musky on my skin. So we're gonna try to finish this 100 ml. Let's see how many do we have left. 3. I'm going to try and finish this 100 ml of Paris Corner Taskine. This smells like peach juice. That is really all you need to know. It smells like peach juice with a bit of amber in the base to ground it. This is bright and happy, and it smells like a peach sunscreen, if that makes sense, or a peach lotion. It smells like that, you know, that Body Shop body butter lotion. It's called peach, or something like that. I used to love that fragrance. It's just a bit screechy to me, and I would prefer this scent in a lotion. So then we've got the last two, and they are both from Zara. Let me just smell which one is which. Okay, so this one is Sensual Vanilla, and this is a dupe for Nebras, or Nebras is a dupe for this. I don't know which came first. And I really like it, but I think with having Nebras, I really don't need this one as well. This is vanilla, cocoa, a high note vanilla, you know, like a girly vanilla, not a deep dark vanilla. Exactly like Nebras, and it's a beautiful scent, but I really don't need both. And that's also a 30 ml. And then I've got Supreme Vanilla. Now this is, I almost think this one is the one with an ink note in there, and there's sugar in there. I think it was supposed to be a dupe of Pink Sugar, but really there's a note in here, and I think it's that ink note. That sort of gives it a dusty, weird feel that I really don't care for it. Yeah, in the opening it's like, woo, this is lovely, this is sweet, this is girly, and then, yeah, then the dry down come like very quickly, or that note, that weird note just comes through so quickly, and it does smell a bit like ink, to be honest. So that's my project pan for 2026. Let's see if I can finish at least most of these fragrances, or do better than I did in 2025. Please let me know some of the fragrances you would want to finish in 2026. I would really love to know. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being with me during 2025. I really appreciate you all. Bye for now.